Hey guys, welcome back to Strive for Christ. Joseph here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the best guitar for worship. So let's get into it. Alright guys, I know it's been a while. Just to let you guys know, I started working full-time again, and so YouTube is sort of part-time, trying to work with the scheduling and whatnot. But I would try to be consistent again. So just bear with me. So that's what I wanted to say. So yeah, let's get into it. So maybe you've asked yourself, what is the best guitar that you can get for worship, for your church, for what you're doing in God's kingdom. Maybe it was a Fender you thought about. Maybe it was a Gibson. Maybe it was a Gretsch. Those are popular right now. But honestly, I think the guitar that has blown away my mind from everything that I do and how I play, it just has been very effective in my experience in all the churches that I played in. It has to be the Line 6 Variax. And I'm going to show you why. Also just some type of tones that I got together with the Helix and the Variax together, but most of it is the guitars that are input in this guitar. So as you can see, looks like a shredder type of model, right? Has locking nut here with Floyd Rose on the bridge and humbucker pickups. It has an ebony fretboard, which to me it feels really good. And it just looks good. I like this color. They have it in black too. And then they have a whole bunch of different models, like a Gibson model or a Fender model that looks like a Fender, but it's not. It's a Variac. So some of the sounds that you were hearing were coming from the guitars that are simulated within the technology. So there are piezo pickups on the saddles here, and when there's a button here that you switch on, you just push in and out, and it clicks it on or not. And so there are a whole bunch of different models here, from Gretsch's to Gibsons to Telecasters to Fenders. You can even use different pickups for different models of the guitar and things like that. It also comes with an edit interface, so you just plug in the guitar through an Ethernet cord, and it just goes straight into the computer. And if you have the Helix, it pairs beautifully. One switch changes it, so I could have a clean like that, and then just with one switch go straight to a nice acoustic. And so I use it, and then the beautiful thing about it is that it's like a MIDI. So if you ever did like sound engineering, producing, things like that, mixing, then a MIDI is a way of controlling something. And so this guitar is like that. It's like a MIDI controller. So if you did your pickup switch and say you wanted this tone here, but on the fourth position you wanted an acoustic, you can do that. You can set it up however you wanted that. You can also let the tone knob and the volume knob be controlled with something else, and so forth. And then the other interesting thing here is that you can switch tunings like that, just off a flick of a switch or a touch of a button. And it's crazy because it's a Floyd Rose system. So in order to change the strings manually, you would have to unscrew the nut and then change the tuning pegs. But here, right, we're in E standard. Then I can go to drop D, E flat, and so on and so forth. So if you want to hear it, so we'd go right back. So to me, I believe that this is the best guitar to do Christian music. And if you're recording, or like you're doing studio stuff, or even if you're touring, you can take all the stuff that you have with you in this guitar. You don't have to take several guitars or several acoustics for different songs. Especially if you're the only guitar player in your church too, this will help you out a lot. Because say you want more of an acoustic feel, then you could just pop in the acoustic right there. Maybe you want something thicker, then you pop in a Les Paul and things like that. And so it's fascinating. So here, for example, I'm using just the technology with the pickups, these pickups, and this neck, the regular guitar neck. And so right, but say I wanted more of a Gibson. I don't know if you can hear that, but I do hear it. Or say, for example, a Fender. You get that little twang. And it goes on and on. There's even like let me see. That's a sitar. It's ridiculous. You can do so many things with it. You got different banjos in there. You got resonators. You got acoustics. A whole bunch of different guitars, and you can switch pickups and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. All right, guys. So this is the edit interface for the Variacs. As you can see, it has all these different guitars. It has a whole bunch of different ways that you can use the guitars. You can use the pickups differently. Here are some samples, like a Fender or a Gibson. You can even use the pickups of the Variacs itself, and use a different pickups from like a Gibson into the Variacs guitar model. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. You can change the tuning of the strings right there too. You can change how you want the tone pots to sound, or different EQing situations with them. You can assign the switch pickups. It's endless. It's all up to you, honestly, how creative you want to be. It's just ridiculous. And then if you pair this, if you pair the guitar itself is ridiculous already, but if you pair it with the Helix from line 6, it's endless. It's endless ideas of created tone, things that you can just do that normally you wouldn't be able to do. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm leaning more towards digital stuff, interfaces, modelers, and the line 6 Helix has just been amazing for that. And then with the Variex, you combine these two, that's the dream rig. So yeah, guys, if you like this video, man, leave a like, comment, let me know if you're interested in things like this. Let me know if you're planning on getting this guitar, and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoy this, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. So yeah, until next time, remember to keep changing the tuning of the world one string at a time. God bless.